What's up, y'all? Hey, yo, look, it's cold as heck outside, and yeah, I'm working, so if my nose start running, don't clown me, yo. But anyway, I'm gonna try to knock this video out real quick, yo. Dante Wilder hates Anthony Joshua because he should have been Anthony Joshua, or he could have been Anthony Joshua. You know, think about it. You know, they always talk about, Wilder can knock you out with either hand. Really, it's that right and, that left, is the motherfucker too. But, yeah, and he drag power late in the rounds but hell, Joshua can do that, Joshua knocked, Klitschko out after he'd been dropped late in the 11th, I think he did that. So they both can carry powers deep into the fight, but let me break it down like this. Sorry, I'll be covering up my mic sometimes, y'all. Sorry about that. Anyway, break it down like this. They both was Olympians. Anthony got the gold. Deontay got the bronze. They both started late in their career. You know what I'm saying? After 5 years, after 10 years, 40 fights, fucking Wilder's nowhere. He fought for a champion in 32 fights in. Joshua did it on the 16th. Joshua unified, Wilder didn't. Joshua brought not only heavyweight boxing, but just all boxing. Because, the heavyweight division is popping. Everything's going to trickle down. And so, really, they need to thank Joshua. You know what I'm saying? It's like if somebody came and started working at my job, and next thing you know, I'm making more money because of what they're doing. Our company is booming and more high profile now. You know what I'm saying? And even if it's like even if I'm sitting there, and even if I don't like the guy, and I think that I should have been that guy, I'm still benefiting because of him. You know what I'm saying? And think about it. And think about it at a twist. If this company had it to where you could actually work one-on-one with that guy, and if you outperform him, you can take his place. That's what Wilder's company is, except, Wilder's name is pulled away. Okay, Wilder, come on, work with the guy. And he don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's get back to the point, though. You know what I'm saying? So, Wilder's got more money. It's like he's got twice as much as Wilder. He got twice as many accolades, twice as much money. He did everything in half the time. It's like, take all the good shit and double it. You know what I'm saying? And then, Wilder reacts like that now. And that's why he don't want to take the fight, because if you take that, he knows he's going to use that fight. So, and he already feels inferior to Joshua. And he already feel like Joshua is getting everything he should be getting, but he don't look at it and see, well, maybe it's because Wilder didn't work hard enough. Maybe it's because after 10 years in the ring, Wilder did not improve. Joshua, we can see him improving with every fight. You know what I'm saying? So, maybe that's why. But he won't never see that. He won't look inside and see, that he's got control of this. Instead, he'll look at, something like Joshua being light-skinned, and then that's got to be it. It ain't me, because it's not him. It's Joshua's light-skinned. Even though both of these guys are black men, which don't make no sense to me, man. First time I ever experienced racism, though, was from another black kid. When I was in class, you called half-breeds and zebras and all that. I didn't even know what the fuck it was. I did not know what was going on. I didn't even know he was talking about me, because I never experienced racism before. I'm like, I probably went with it, knowing my ass. I probably like, okay, I'll be a zebra, and then I'll, you chase me, and if you tag me, then you be the zebra, and I'll be the lion, and I'll chase you. Or I didn't know what the fuck was going on. But I do remember that incident. I do remember when it happened. You know what I'm saying? So And that's what happens, so he'll take something like that and he'll say that's what it's got to be instead of looking at your own shortcomings. And that's who his fan base, his hardcore fanboys are. They're people that's like-minded, that do the same thing, that instead of acknowledging their shortcomings and working on improving them, they'd rather point the finger and say it's because the white man or this man or that man hold me back. When really it's yourself. You're holding yourself back. Because that's why I be telling people I was a fan of Wilder. I thought he was going to get better and be a beast. Imagine if he did, the power that man got. It would have been a motherfucker. Wilder could have been one of the greatest ever. That's why I said he could have been Joshua. He could have been that. Joshua could have been the guy that did what Joshua did. That did what Wilder could have been the guy that did what Wilder did. But Joshua didn't want to because he was content in his position. You know what I'm saying? Until somebody else started doing it. And it's another black man, so he can't say it's really racism and all that shit, but they do, because now he's lighter. So yeah, it is. And it's Eddie Hearn. You know what I'm saying? And I don't understand how you look at it and see it that way when this man made him more successful than you ever were or you could ever think of being. You know what I'm saying? And that's why the fight, I don't think the fight's going to happen, because once he gets knocked out, it's going to make all that shit physical. It's going to be like, not only did you best me in life, but you kicked my ass too. And what little I did have, you took the rest of that away from me. And Dante Wilder's handlers know that. And to a fragile ego, a fragile psyche, that will break Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Or the Bronze Bomber, either one of them. Because like I say, Joshua going to knock them both the fuck out. He'll put them both to sleep. So that's what's really going on. And that's the part that we ain't seeing and hearing. We hear the negotiations. We hear all that, But this is what's really going on. I think, this is my opinion, in Dante Wilder's mind, every aspect in life, every fucking category, Joshua is doing twice as good as Wilder is. And Wilder can't stand that. Wilder hates that. And Wilder looks and he say, that could have been me, that should have been me. And he's absolutely right, because he had the talent and the ability to do it, but he didn't put forth the effort. Because I'm not going to sit here and believe that nobody can improve on themselves. I just refuse to believe that. Unless you're mentally retarded, I refuse to believe that you cannot improve on yourself. You cannot see something wrong with you and say, hey, that needs to be changed in order for you to get better and change it. Like, what the fuck? So that's saying you don't have control over your own body and your own being. That means you are a weak human being. So that's why, Wilder hates Joshua. Because he's envious and he looks at Joshua and he sees what he could have been, and it reminds him of what he's not. And deep down inside, he knows he can blame nobody for that but himself. That's the only person he can blame, is Dante Wilder, not Eddie Hearn. He can't even blame his management team for that, because he signed up for that shit. So it is what it is, man. Boxing ego. Shout out to bitch ass Boxing Ego with his manipulation skills. Getting people to pay him to lie. If you can get people to pay you to lie to them, I can't even knock it. That's a skill. So shout out to all the leeches that's doing that shit. Shout out to their fan base for, because that's a special type of stupid. It takes talent to be that stupid. Like, you gotta actually work on it. You gotta actually look at facts and then ignore them shits and preference for the bullshit. So, shout out to them. Shout out to Common Punch Boxing. Shout out to Boxing Wave. And shout out to them players, all of them, everybody that inspired me, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, one. We out.